Oh, hello! I was just about to read a Christmas story. Why don't you join me? Ahem. 'Twas the week before Christmas, and I was just back from the mall. The gifts were all wrapped, from the big to the small. Presents I stacked beneath the tree with great care. Soon enough a great mountain had risen into the air. I stood back to admire my wrapping prowess, when with a crash they came down in one giant mess. I awoke all a swoon from a troublesome sleep, to discover myself pinned beneath a great festive heap.
I feel a metaphor coming on.
To starve to death in a trap of my very own making would be terrible, frightful, not to mention humiliating. I recalled that each year I gave my Uncle Fillmore a cheap box of chocolates from the local drugstore. I soon made a game of it, guessing each morsel.
Hazelnut. No, macadamia nut. No, coconut caramel.
Once the chocolates were gone, there was more fun to be had, enjoying games never played since I was a lad. And then to my mind came a way out of my fate. Why not call Visa? Their service is first rate. After all, with my card I had bought all this crap. They cover everything else. Why not purchase collapse? But I soon found out their coverage meant sweet bugger all, since credit card companies don't bother with house calls.
Fine. Goodbye.
With despair creeping in, I needed to find something to while away the hours, to occupy my mind. I recalled that I had wrapped Cousin Beauregard's gift in wad after wad of last week's newsprint. As I read the old news for something to do, I came upon a story buried way back on page F22. Over the past few years, we had heard barely a peep about how Canadian banks were in fact right up shit creek. They had made some bad gambles in the Yankees subprime game, but with 200 billion, to their rescue we came. I had gained a perspective that I had never had yet, being quite literally crushed under a mountain of debt. In an economy that's based on consumption, full stop. We are enjoined by our leaders to do nothing but shop. You see, it's these bankers who brought all this about, and it's us regular citizens who should be bailed out. So let's forgive student loans and raise the minimum wage. Maybe green energy is what our economy needs for a change. With such radical notions swirling through my air-deprived brain, I passed out once more, perhaps never to wake again. But sometime later, I awoke to a vision of a bright shining angel there to carry me to heaven. With a shudder I realized there was no angel before me. It was Cat Reporter there standing next to the tree.
Having a cat nap, are we?
He asked with a nod. I was sure to be doomed. This cat wants my job. But no threat came from him that holiday eve. Instead, Cat Reporter simply rolled up his sleeves, and with a heave and a ho, I could once again breathe. It seems our feud was on a holiday reprieve. So the next time you're trying to balance your books, think about the billions we've given to all those crooks. It's them that owe us, let's never forget. And I say it's time we call in our debts. Let's come together and find a way out of this plight. Here's to a debt-free Christmas for all. And to all, good night. Thanks very much, and happy holidays from all your friends at the Krellant.